Bob said you guys kind of talked about taking a little step back to work on things. Just wondering, how that was received on your end, and what you're looking forward to working on the next couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, that's an important thing right now. That's where we need to be to make sure that we're good. You can't keep forcing the hand and try to fix things at the same time. So I think it's a good thing for me to analyze what I've been doing and to nail it down to where we're right going into the end of the season.
You said you don't want to get to the point where you're forcing things. Did it feel like, it's a new team, new situation? You feel like the last week or so you had gotten to that point where maybe something were forced a little bit?
No, I don't think anything like that had any problem with that. I think it's a gradual thing that went through the season, and it just so happened to really show at that point. But I think there was a trend where it was going up, and it just so happened that I caught it towards the back end of when it started spiraling down.
So nothing to do at all whatsoever then, like with transition, coming to new organization, new system, new pitching coach. This is just mechanical things that you feel you have to fix, that you have to work on?
Yeah, absolutely.
You kind of believe that you can do it at this point, just step away just for a little bit?
I think just in general, it's just to get it right. I think at the end of the day, that's where we need to be. We need to get it right to put out the best product we can out on the field when it's game time.
A lot of people have kind of talked, publicly, I don't know how much you pay attention to it, but just about the release point kind of creeping up over the course of the season. Is that something you guys are focusing on right now, the release point?
No, I think, yes and no. I think that's the byproduct of where it starts, right? I think everything that we do on that mound starts from the ground up, and I believe that where I'm at right now in my mechanics, I'm working east to west, where when you're going down the mound, you want to work north south. So I think that's where we're at right now, and when you're working east to west, your torso then tilts, which then raises the arm and the hand. So I think that's the byproduct of everything that is the start of what we're working on.
Do you know why or how that kind of started early this season for you?
What was that?
Do you know why or how that process, just the east to west stuff, started for you early this season?
Well, I mean, it's always been something that's gone for me. I'm a very coil rotational guy. So when you get into a transition of just continuing to go that way, I think that's what happens instead of working down the mound and through the catcher. So when you're more directional to home plate, that's when things flow a little bit better.
When did Bob tell you, or when did you guys talk today?
What's that?
When did Bob tell you about kind of just this little step back?
Pretty much what he told you. Just take a step back, work on what we need to work on, and move on from there.
And that was this afternoon?
Yeah.
When you come back, does it matter what sort of leverage situation that you're brought into? Do you expect to work your way back slowly, or you don't know?
We'll see. I mean, we're taking it day by day right now and go from there. I think I think the goal and the mindset is to figure out the mechanics, nail that down, and really feel confident in what we're doing.
Your former manager in Milwaukee, Creek Council, and Bob are, I guess, really close. What have you learned about Bob? Your time you've been around him.
Good dude. He's very. I think the biggest thing for his job is to communicate, right? And I think that's one of the biggest things as a player-manager relationship is when you're able to talk back and forth, more so as humans than just status, I guess you could call it. But when you have an open relationship like that, to where you can bounce things off each other and openly just speak to each other's, I think that's the biggest and most important thing you can have in a player-manager connection.